What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing another unboxing, my second unboxing on this channel. I finally went ahead and purchased myself a pair of Phantom GX Elites from Nike. As you can see, I got them in size 11, UK 10, Britain size 43, I guess. It's also a women's 12.5, as you can see there. Got it in the bright crimson, black and white colorway, also known as the Nike Ready Pack. And as you can see here on the box, it says this is the DF model. So yeah, I've already taken off all the tags and stuff on the box or on the boots. I've taken all the extra packaging out, so I'll just take them out and show them to you. So here we go. As you can see, that is the Phantom GX Elite DF. And what a boot it is. It looks incredible. So that's the left boot. Here's the right boot. And then here's the string bag that it comes with. You can see it says Phantom GX on it. And that same kind of design as the upper. It's more of a crimson and a red, but yeah, on the back you have the Phantom GX swoosh design. So yeah, let me put this stuff away and let's get into the review. Alright, so let's start out with some basic facts about this boot. The Nike Phantom GX Elite DF is obviously the DF version of the Nike Phantom GX Elite. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the flagship model just because it has the ghost laces and like the lace cover and all that, but that just could be me just reaching. Anyways, this is the more expensive model of the two. It retails for $375. Originally, it was retailing for $365 Canadian, but I don't know, in the last week or two, Nike raised the price of their top models by $10 each. So now I think the low cut would be $340 and this would be $375, and that applies to all of their other models that they have throughout their lineup. These are extremely popular. That's why I haven't gotten a pair of these in a long time, because I remember I planned on getting one of these early at the start of the year, but they just sell out so fast, both the DF and the low cut model in both FG, AG, even SG, they all sell out really quickly. So that's why I've had to wait a little while. I was debating getting a Nike ID version of these and doing it based off of a custom colorway. I still might do that, but yeah, it's just super hard to come by. So when I saw these, I just pulled the plug and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the GX because they're so hard to come by and I'm not waiting any longer. I need to get these and try them out, especially now that I have the Phantom Lunas and I've already tried those out, and I want to see just how much more different these are compared to those. The main features that we're going to go over with this are the upper, the sole plate, the heel construction, and then afterwards I'll do a little on feet portion so I can tell you guys how they feel, how they fit, what it's like to get on, things like that. But so let's start off with talking about this upper. So this is what Nike calls GRIPKNIT. You can see the branding is right there. And like I mentioned in my Luna review, GRIPKNIT is essentially Flyknit that's been reverse engineered to offer a different type of property to the upper. Basically, each yarn in this upper I want to say it's silicone coated. Well, no, not all of them. Some of them are silicone coated, while some of them are called high tenacity yarns, something that was a feature of the Superfly 7 Elite, if you guys remember what those are. Or all the Vapor 13 as well. But so these are basically woven together as one across with this Flyknit tongue right here, and then they're put on top of this base, which is actually Flyknit itself. So all this black, this is like true Flyknit, while this is Flyknit that's been re-engineered with the silicone and the high tenacity yarns to add more grip. And it does that basically. I can't really show you guys how it feels, but this is super waxy to the touch. All over this, whereas compared to this is more like rough but like smooth. This is very waxy and like sticky, like it feels like there's actually something stuck to it for some reason. And Nike decided to do this in a fingerprint pattern. I thought that maybe these like darker red parts would be the actual GRIPKNIT, while the red parts would be the silicone parts, but honestly, after watching some other reviews, I'm not entirely sure anymore how this works. I just know that this whole thing is like just a GRIPKNIT together. So either way, it's very sticky. On the ball, it should provide a little more traction, a little more grip, probably more than any other boot on the market besides the Adidas Predator Accuracy, both the Plus model and the 0.1 in either the low or the high cut versions. And this upper is also very soft, which is, it makes sense because this is Flyknit after all. You can see it's very malleable, easy to press down, easy to move around, super soft. And I've actually tried them on just to make sure it fit properly, and this is very soft to the touch. I haven't really gotten a true feel for it. I just want to see if it fit my foot properly, but this fit very well. For the Flyknit collar, as you can see, it says ghost laces here. And basically how that works is you can see the laces hanging out, right? Basically, if I pull this back, this is very hard. You can see a full lacing system here. And there's these nylon lace loops that act as the lace holes for these laces. And basically how this would work is that once you put these on, you would lace up the boots and then tuck in tied up laces underneath the lace cover. So something like this. And just tuck this last lace in. So yeah, once you've put your laces on completely, the boot would look something like this. You wouldn't see any laces across the top. It would just be completely covered. And the purpose of this, something that you might remember from the Nike Phantom Vision Elite, all the way back in like 2018, 19, I think. This was to free up the striking surface. It was kind of like similar to the idea of laceless boots, because at the time laceless boots were being made so that you didn't have any laces across the top of the foot, which would interfere with like striking the ball or passing and things like that. But the thing with laceless boots back then is that they didn't have great lockdown. So basically Nike wanted to give you that super smooth striking surface while also giving you the lockdown of a lace boot. And that's how this ghost laces system was created. Keep in mind though that unlike the Phantom Vision, this does not use a quad fit system, despite how similar this lacing system is to it. It's not quad fit, it's just like a Flyknit with the lace loops and the laces. That's all it is. It still works, but that is what it is. The collar as well is also Flyknit, and this is part of that base that I was talking about. As you can see, if I can get a good glimpse here, it extends down into like that lacing system. It's kind of hard to see because it's black, but yeah, it's just part of the lacing system as a whole. Next, I want to talk about the heel construction, and this is pretty cool because I don't have the low-cut version of the Phantom GX, but apparently this heel construction is a lot more snug compared to the low-cut version. So actually, this is something that's also featured on the Nike Mercurial Vapor 15 and the Superfly 9 Elite, but basically on the low-cut versions of both the GX and the Mercurial, they have like a wider heel, like so it expands outwards like this more. It's more like round and more open. So when you're putting the boots on, it's super easy. Whereas with the GX and the Superfly, this heel counter in here is more narrow, and so it wraps your heel more accurately to the foot, and then combine that with the sock, and that creates a tighter fit around your ankle. So supposedly this should have better lockdown compared to the GX compared to the GX. The DF version should have better lockdown compared to the low version from what I've heard. I'm not sure because I haven't had a pair of the lows, and I probably will never get a pair of the lows given how fast they sell out, how popular they are. I may want to try one in the future just to see how that lockdown compares, but that's from what I've heard. Like all of their models right now, I think excluding the Mercurial, the heel is constructed in a way where the heel counter kind of goes like this in a U. So the space that covers your Achilles tendon is hollow. As you can see, I'm pressing it in. And because of that, that puts no pressure on your Achilles tendon. Plus, they also put the seam off-centered, like this, as you can see. So it goes like that. And that way it's not resting on your tendon as well, or on like any parts of your heel that will cause blisters, kind of like with older like DF versions of cleats and things like that. I can definitely tell you that these are tough to put on, and when I'm doing the on-feet portion, you're gonna see that because, oh my gosh, I don't even want to get into how difficult these are to put on, but yeah. Let me just take this insole out. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take it out. I don't want to put it back in because that's just as bad as putting the boots on. But let me take the sticker off. Yeah, whatever that means. As you can see inside, it says Phantom GX. And like most of the insoles from Nike, it's just like a smooth piece of foam, thin layer of foam with like some I don't know, suede-ish type material on the top of it. The heel liner itself is also kind of suede-like, similar to what's on the Phantom Luna, and they both feel about the same. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how the lockdown feels on these when I have them on and when I use them to train and things like that. You can see Phantom GX logo right here. This quarter piece, as they like to call it on the customizing site, it's also made of Flyknit, but it's also a little more structured, so that's pretty interesting as well. And now we're going to talk about the sole plate. Basically, this is what I'd like to call a jack of all trades, master of nothing. It gives you the perfect balance, I think. So you've got 3 chevron studs, or 3 bladed studs if you want to call them that. So 2 at the toes, so you can call them toe pick studs, and you have 1 in the center for your base of support. You have 3 tri-star studs along the outside. Well, you have 2 on the outside, 1 up here, and then you have 2 in the heel as well. And then you have 5 conical studs, my bad. But basically, this is going to give you the perfect balance between ability to twist and pivot, ability to push off and accelerate, to turn, to sprint at max speed. That's pretty good. I've said in the Luna review, the sole plate material is pretty much the exact same. Both sole plates are super flexible, as you can see. This doesn't have much in the way of resistance. It just flexes pretty easily. And like if I crush the boots like this, you can see it bends really easy. So yeah, they do have these stiffener bars here. This black one that extends this way and one that extends here for that extra stability, but compared to something like a Vapor or maybe like a Speed Portal or a Crazy Fast, it's nowhere near as stiff. It's super relaxed. And yeah, like I said, it's honestly like, I want to say it would be on par with the Tiempo that I just reviewed or that I just unboxed. They mostly look about the same, conical. Just the Tiempo has more conical studs and less bladed studs. I don't think it has any tri-star studs. So yeah, I think the experience with this sole plate will be largely like that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And then yeah, that's about it for this boot. As you can see, it's a very interesting construction. It actually looks really good in my opinion compared to the low. I think that they should have done this lace cover thing with the low as well. Like I know they have like a half lace cover that comes up here on the low cut version, but I feel like this would look so much cooler, like just with that low cut design. But that's just me personally. What do I know about boot design, right? So anyways, oh yeah, and then one last thing I want to talk about the collar. With a traditional Flyknit collar, it's usually like just the circular part, right? Or if you have any tabs, they're usually to the side or to the back. With this, it's off-centered, so you have one pull tab here and one pull tab here. And that's probably because when you're putting on the boots, you usually have them at like an angle, so that's to help you like have that angle like a lot more easily when you're trying to put the boots on. But anyways, yeah, I've kind of gone over everything that needs to be talked about the boots when it comes to the tech specs and all that. So I'm gonna, oh, see guys, I keep forgetting stuff. That's another thing. If you've noticed on this boot and on the Luna, that's something I didn't point out in my review of the Luna, there is no ACC branding on these. And the reason for that is because GRIPKNIT is actually waterproof. So that silicone coating that's woven into these individual yarns, as well as those high tenacity yarns, combined with each other to basically create like a watertight shield around this upper. And usually you'll get no water in the heel or whatever. You'll usually have to worry about water coming in from here or the lace cover. So that's why there's no ACC. This upper is practically waterproof, and unless you're getting water through your lace cover or your laces, you're not going to get any soakage. Your feet will be fine even if you're playing in wet conditions. So yeah, that's a major plus to both this and the Phantom Luna. But anyways, yeah, that is truly everything that I want to talk about, and I guess I'll see you guys on the on-feet portion, so stay tuned for that. All right guys, so we're out here at the pitch for the on-feet portion of this video. You can see I've got the Phantom GX. You can see a string bag, and got the boots out here. I'll toss this to the side. I am dreading putting these on, like I told you guys earlier in the video. And also keep in mind, this is the FG model, so yeah. This collar is going to be an absolute, like, I can't say that, but yeah, it's going to be tough to put on. Anyways, I'm going to start off with the left boot like I always do. Get the laces out. Oh fuck, where's the lace? Really are ghost laces, huh? What the heck is going on here? Okay, there we go. All right, so take this off, and just so I don't, okay, just so I don't get my feet wet. Okay. Damn. You can see this is pretty tough. Okay. Grab the other tab and slowly pull, and voila. Okay. And yeah, that feels pretty good. Once you get it on, it actually feels amazing. Let me just do my laces up. Tuck these in. All right. Now we're gonna go to the other side. We'll put these on. Again, get the laces out. And do them this time. Right is always harder than left, so wish me luck. This grass is so wet. Grab the tab. Oh my days. If I had $1 for each second I spend putting these on, I swear, I'd be rich. Okay. There we go. Pull this up. Pull this up. You just unknot this and place this up. All right, we're good. Tuck these in. And yeah, there you have it, guys. The Nike Phantom GX Elite. Honestly, these feel really good on feet. Like, they're a little snug, like right here, but I have enough room in the toe box. The upper feels super waxy as expected. These ghost laces are kind of cool. It's super comfortable around my heel, super snug, like the perfect amount of lockdown, not too tight, not too loose. The ghost laces, they seem to be falling out a bit, but I mean, that's whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah. And they look good on feet too. I really like this red color, especially in the sun. It looks really good. So yeah, that's about it, guys. If you guys enjoyed watching this unboxing and this on feet portion, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my training sessions with these. I should have a review coming with them soon, maybe in like a week or two, maybe more. We'll see what we got to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.